Well, Orlando, how you feeling?
I feel great. I feel great, man. It was great to, get a week of rest, man. Being able to catch up on some football yesterday. Just enjoyed the bye week with my family.
You didn't practice today. Do you expect to be able to play on Sunday against the 49ers?
I do. This is just an extra day of rest for me.
Is it just because you're off tomorrow as well? You get an extra 48 before Wednesday?
Exactly. Yep.
Do you expect to go full on Wednesday?
Yeah, probably. We'll see. I don't know what the plan is necessarily. I got to talk to him still, but I feel great though. So we'll see.
Was it simply a re-aggravation of the injury, Orlando?
Yeah, yep. Just something I've been dealing with, man. I obviously aggravated it when we played Tennessee in the first half against them, or just aggravated against Tennessee and then re-aggravated it in the first quarter against Seahawks. So I was able to finish as well as I could, but man, after that last play I came out, man, it just was really bothering me. So, but I feel great now with a week of rest. Feel ready to go. So we'll see what their plan is for the end of the week and how everything will go at practice.
You mentioned watching football. I assume you'll be watching the 49ers tonight ahead of Sunday's game?
Yeah, no, absolutely, man. I just been spending a little time catching up on a little bit of their film as well, trying to get ahead, seeing some of the stuff they ran against them in 21. But it's a really good football team, man. We're gonna have our hands full, heading out there.
When you're getting ready to go up against a defensive front as talented as the 49ers, does that go into your decision at all of wanting to make sure you're back?
No, not at all, man. I just, I want to be there for my teammates, and that's what's most important to me, man. This is, a group of guys that are counting on me to be out there and be available. So, I would say that's really more what's on the front of my mind.
Orlando, with every team in the division winning yesterday, and obviously you get to 3-3, but do you feel like there's a heightened sense of urgency about the second half of the season for you guys, knowing how, when you won a Super Bowl with the Chiefs, how important is the second half?
Yeah, very important. We're facing some really good football teams. As you said, man, the AFC North is obviously these teams are playing great. And some of the other AFC opponents that we have to face as well: Buffalo, Kansas City, Jacksonville. Some really good football teams. So, it'll be our part, man, to have that urgency week to week, man. Right now, all we can really focus on is San Francisco, though.
You take a lot of pride in a matchup where you might end up facing Bosa a good amount. I mean, how excited are you for matchups like that?
Yeah, very excited, man. This is what I got paid to do. So, and what I get paid to do, man, playing against the best in the world. So, super excited about the opportunity for that.
Did you brain at all about what Bosa's like going into the week, or no?
Yeah, I faced him a few times too. I faced him in college 2 years, faced him in the NFL 2 or 3 times, man. He's a really good player, special talent as well. A guy that, I can't remember how much they just gave him, but I think it was 200 plus M's, man. He's worth every penny.
What stands out when you've played against him, just what he brings as a player?
Yeah, man, I think him and his brother do a really good job of doing the little things right, man. They do a great job with their hands, very accurate and very active, which is a rare combination that you see from a lot of guys with their type of athleticism. They're very fundamental.
Brian Callahan.
The fact that Trent Williams is on the other side of the ball, where do you see him, and does that get you jacked up too?
Oh, yeah. Definitely, man. Trent, it's plainly put, man, he's the best in the game right now, and has been, man. He's earned that respect. He's earned that from his peers, coaches, media, all of that, just with his consistency over the last 9 years, man. But it definitely gets me fired up. That's my guy.
Is there anything that he does that you kind of would like to, that you work on, that you would like to emulate?
Man, honestly, he's a refrigerator on wheels. I wish I was half as athletic as that. But, some of the things he does fundamentally in pass pro, man, with his hands, I study a little bit, not saying that I can emulate it because my game's a lot different. We also playing slightly different systems as well. But, I really like what he does backside, man, on the cutoffs with the trap technique, snatching guys to the ground. I think that's, something that I've kind of applied to my game a little bit.
How do you think you guys are progressing as a group?
I think we're progressing really well. Man, I think the importance that understanding the continuity of an offensive line, man, is honestly based on a lot of other factors. And, how well the quarterback is playing, how well the receivers are playing, how the play calls, the system, the flow of the game. All of those things go hand in hand with offensive line success. You look at some of the great ones over, the course of the NFL, and, all of those things kind of stand together with that. So I think, man, as an offense, man, we're coming along really well. Everyone's kind of, getting to that point where they want to be. Obviously, man, Joe's getting healthy and being able to do what he needs to do as well.
What do you know about Joe now that you didn't before playing with him?
Well, man, I just, obviously being on the other side, man, he was always very accurate with the football, man. And, something that I noticed, man, is, he's a guy that his attention to detail is special. And, you know, I think that's what really separates him as a quarterback, really puts him in that elite category, man, being able to truly diagnose defenses and pinpoint the ball where he needs to.